Hello and welcome to 99 Problems Math for another video in our SAT Math Question of the Day series. Today is November 24th, 2025, and we are going to be trying a hard algebra problem. So here it is. A small business owner budgets $2,200 to purchase candles. All right, so we know he has $2,200 total. The owner is going to purchase a minimum of 200 candles, so 200 total candles. They give us the price to purchase a small candle. They give us the price to purchase a large candle. What is the maximum number of large candles the owner can purchase? All right, so automatically I see two variables. I see small candles and large candles. That means that we are going to be solving a system of equations. And so what we should do first is we should decide what variable we want to represent with x and what variable we want to represent with y. So why don't we just say for now, why don't we say that x is going to represent the small candles and y is going to represent the large candles. So for a system of equations, we need to set up at least two equations, or in this case, inequalities. So one of the most common ways that you're going to set up your first equation or inequality is x plus y. This has to do with the total number of items that you're going to have. In our problem, it says the owner wants to purchase a minimum of 200 candles. So our total is 200. And since this is an inequality, we need to know what sign to put with the word minimum. That's going to be a greater than or equal to sign. So it could be 200 or anything above it. And more often than not, your second equation or inequality is going to deal with the total amount of money. So the total cost of something or the total budget of something. In this case, our total budget is $2,200. Now, with a budget, just ask yourself, are you allowed to spend more than $2,200? And the answer to that is no. The most you can spend is 2,200. So that means this is going to be a less than or equal to sign. We know we're going to have to use x and y in it. And the coefficient that you're going to put in front of each variable is the price per candle. So it's $4.90 for a small candle. So we can write that as 4.90x, that's the cost per small candle, plus the cost per large candle is 1160y. And this is our system of inequalities. Now we could go over solving it by substitution or elimination, but why don't we just graph it and see if we can find the correct solution by graphing it. So we're going to pull up our Desmos graphing calculator. We're going to type in both of our inequalities. And if you remember, the solutions to a system of inequalities when we graph it is this overlapping region. So wherever the graphs overlap, the shaded part, anything inside of this shaded part is a solution. Now, if we go back to the problem real quick, we want the maximum number of large candles. So we're solving for y, and we need to find what is the greatest possible y value. So we're going to go back to our graph. Y-axis is the up and down part. So I'm going to find which part of this shaded region is the highest. And to me, that looks like it's this intersection point right here. And I know it can be on the lines because these are inclusive inequalities. So they are greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. So this is the maximum y value, 182.08. I'm going to write that down over here. Y equals 182.08. That's the maximum number of candles, of large candles that he can purchase. Now, you can't purchase a fraction of a candle. So the question is, how many can he actually purchase? Well, if this is the max, he can't purchase anything more than that, which means we have to round down. So the maximum number of large candles is going to be 182. So let's go back and let's see 182 if that's the correct answer, and it is. So this has been another video in our SAT Math Question of the Day series. This has been 99 Problems Math. Good luck on your SAT.